that I requested. It is displaying. Flavia, Jen, good to see you. My sister Sue, Rachel.
Oh,
Hello.
thanks, Rachel. Yeah, I've got a great
still,
shirt on.
I've got to call in to figure out how to get the shirts online.
You need a cowboy hat on,
Well,
apparently.
I
with
had
that
a
shirt.
little bit of an
What was
accident this week, so
With your cowboy hat?
no, in the car, so I had to straighten that out this morning.
Oh, yes, you got rear-ended by the... Yeah. Oh, sorry, I told your car accident story. Oopsie, oopsie. Oh, sorry, spoiler, guys.
Sarcasm.
Well,
You didn't care if you told that
well,
story,
it's not.
did you?
It wasn't.
You don't care. You don't care.
Well,
that you
it
told
wasn't.
that.
It wasn't. I didn't sort of feel like, oh my god, on Monday we'll get to tell the amazing
No,
car
I didn't
accident
either.
story.
I was just talking about why the reasons that things were a bit
Oh look, I'm doing a robot action with my hands.
behind. Yeah, you are a robot.
Robot. I'm a robot. Oh god, someone didn't do my hair again. Oh well.
Jen says she calls it an
God.
island, and her daughter calls it a place to put trash and dishes in the kitchen. Kitchen island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I get it in the dishwasher. And then I suggested maybe you'd like to do some flute. She's in the band now for the concert band at her new high school. She might want to play one scale, or maybe not. Maybe I'm just a complete jerk and I don't know what I'm talking about, so I should just shut up.
Well, you could.
That's the kind of mummy you want, a shutting up mummy. A mummy who just well, I must admit, we were on the sofa last night watching telly and I didn't even know what it was. And you were doing a lot of this, and I just kept on going, because you just don't talk right now.
Why did you want me to shut up?
Well, I think I was...
Oh, I was talking too much about something. You were just, yeah.
and I just was tired. Here's the thing.
What is the thing?
I know that we're all relying. Yeah, here's the thing, everybody. I'm going to give it to you on Monday. Yeah, here's some farty wisdom from moi. No, it's the thing is that television and all these TV shows, television's been taking over. I mean, used to say it was the opiate of the masses, and that was way before it was, because there wasn't that much good shit on TV. I think you guys in America had 5 channels, New Zealand we had 1. But they'd say, TV is the opiate of the masses. And I'm like, no, now it really is. There's so much good streaming stuff. I mean, now people are, help me out here, Jen. You are sitting down and watching, a whole season of Ozarks in a day. I mean, you're getting that intravenously right into your arm, except it's in your eyeball. So it has become the opiate of the masses. And now that we're living in Varinus time, man, that zoning out in front of the TV at night, like 8 o'clock, I want you to hit me with something really good. I want you to take me away from where I am. And that person over there on the couch who's doing all of this, just, so I can just, zone out with my nice friends on the telly. Right now, who are they? We've got Jessica Hyde. She's one of our friends. We started watching Indian Matchmaker. It just seems like a reality TV show that we're not sure.
She's not on Indian Matchmaker, though. Jessica
Hyde's on Utopia.
It's on this British show, Utopia, which you can't even get the British one here.
Because they're about to make an American one, so they've made the British one super hard to get. Oh, yeah, I'm talking a lot.
Well, Rich said it best. Don't shut up. There'll be plenty of time to shut up later.
Rich! I hope you mean that sweetly and lovingly.
Are you flirting, Rich?
You better be, Rich, because I don't think I can take it if someone's going to tell me I talk too much and I'm an interrupter.
I'm a bit worried about Ramon. He says he's lost his sense of smell.
Oh, no, that's not good, Ramon. Are you kidding with us, or are you really being serious? Are you feeling achy? Because another thing...
I love that you turned this right into
super fatigue.
Would you like to speak to Dr. Belinda?
I'm here and I'm ready for a consultation. I care about you guys. So Ramon, if you're getting sick, I give a shit. I'm like that guy. What a dickhead.
I give a shit. Let's check the temperature.
No, I give a shit more. I give the most shits.
You're at 97.3. That's my temperature.
I know, I'm a bit cool for someone who's
You've stolen my temperature. I'm at 97.5.
Okay, take mine again, because that thing is lying. I'm not 97.3. You know it.
Yeah, this is 98
God,
now.
My hairdo. Could someone please get me a hairdresser? I just see my hair from this far forward. I'm like my nana, and then whatever's happening in the back, who gives a shit? Okay, Jen, all those shits were for you.
All right.
Oh, I did not. Yeah, why shut up? Oh, yeah, no, I can't go forward. There's some really...
Are you enjoying yourself?
I am. I didn't think I was going to be.
I didn't think you were either. When you first came into it, I thought,
yeah, Mrs.
Jerry's going to be a bit of a downer.
Yeah, she's going to be a real load today.
Well, you've been so quiet today, so I've been dealing...
I know, I've been... You go. I'm going to... Rich, I'm going to... You
Well,
missed me. You fucking.
I was preparing for, Motivational Monday. And then also, I've had to deal with the insurance company about the car, which there was very minor damage to the car. So I've got to follow up with getting that estimated. I pay for our homeowner's insurance, and then we've got a guy fixing some water damage here. So there's been a lot of coordinating and efforting today.
Yeah, I had an aborted surf trip. I went down, I looked at the surf, I was like, nah, it's not worth it. I came home, I rode the bike instead. Then I wished I'd surfed. It's always better to be in the water than on a bike. But the surfing really looks super disappointing.
Jen says, shit, Belinda, your hair looks great.
If we just look at it from the front, it's just in the back. I just am like my grandmother. I sort of, I'm not into looking. I just can't be fagged.
Well,
and then the problem is, see, you're not allowed to say that anymore. And then the problem is on a TV show, I only see myself two-dimensionally in the mirror. I'm like, well, that looks fine. I don't see what it's going to look like if I want camera and turn my head around. I just have to keep looking at you like I'm looking in a mirror. But this would get weird, right? And then you'd want some more Jake.
Adam Smelly's.
I got a little. I'm training him to be okay with the nose pits.
I'm trying to shout out to Adam. I haven't seen him here before. He says, looking through some old tickets last weekend, he found a ticket for my Jake show at the University of Oregon, 1991.
Wow.
There's love in hanging on to a rocket that long.
Yep.
I don't know what that means. What does that mean?
It's a song. It's by Elton John.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I'm just making that up.
Okay, well, I like that.
Yeah. Ticket.
Yeah.
Ticket. He's holding on to a ticket. He had a ticket. Yeah, there used to be tickets.
You haven't done any razor blade modifications to your shirt. Not to bring down the energy of the show.
The Belinda show with guest star Jake somebody.
But did y'all hear about the fatal shark attack in Maine? Did you hear that?
Oh, well, I knew there was one a few weeks ago. Was there another one? Don't go swimming in Maine, guys. Come over here to California.
You're really getting a charge out of the comments today.
Gotta read what Jen just wrote about my hair.
You can actually see the back when you turn. It looks freshly cut. Well,
thanks, Jen.
When did you get it cut?
Well,
you got it cut a few weeks ago.
No, and I did do a little trim. I did a little.
You took off the power shag.
I took off the little bits at the end.
It was having too much.
It was having too much of a party in the back, or it was party at the sides like that. I was like, oh, come on, man! I'm too old to be wearing a flip.
Too much.
I'm not that flippant.
Jesus.
Yeah. Oh, over to you, Jake. I've
got a joke when you're ready.
Okay. Maybe. Hey, what about if I go sit over here in this chair?
You have to take the Western melody down a notch.
This will calm me down.
You're in probation over there.
You're
not
corner.
on the show.
I'm in the corner.
Well, it's Motivational Monday. So what I wanted to talk about today is you have to take personal responsibility of where your life is at. And I know that's one that you particularly love.
Me?
You need to take personal responsibility for whatever's going wrong. You have to take one has to take personal responsibility.
Yeah. I think I am. I'm over here in the corner. I'm taking personal responsibility for being a blabbermouth. I talk too much, so I put myself in I'm taking personal responsibility. Hey, are you motivated? Are you motivated? By me.
Well, this is ridiculous. Come back, be in the show.
That chair is way more comfy than being in the... God, the bloody wheelchair is so uncomfortable.
Jen constantly worries about you and sharks.
Me? Oh, no. They're not going to bite me. They're not. They're just not. Because I'm not in sharky water. You don't want to go out too early in the morning.
Gary Menke is saying, looking good. We had the best time in Tampa playing out soon. I'm not sure what that means, but Gary, does that mean you're doing comedy shows? Gary's a comedian.
There are way more sharks further south than where we live, Jen. Where we live, you just see little tiger ones sometimes, and they wouldn't even nip a toe to see what it tasted like. They'd be like, there. No. I'm just gonna punch it right in the smacker.
Good idea. Try not to put your hand in the shark's mouth.
No, you punch it. You punch it in the nose. They're like you. They hate to have their noses, so you punch it in the nose, and then you poke it in the eyes.
Watch out for the mouth, which is the most dominant characteristic of the front part of the shark's face is that mouth.
They've spent 400 million years evolving into just the machines that they are.
Killing, eating machine.
Yeah,
I love that you think you're going to beat it by, I had this great idea of poking it in the eyes. Well, someone thought of that 10 million years ago, and guess where they are?
Yeah.
Gone.
No.
They hit the showers. They hit the evolutionary showers.
We've only been here for 180,000 years. So whatever person it was who was...
It wasn't a person.
Oh.
It was another animal. It was an animal that was just a fist that was designed to defend itself against sharks. It was just a fish.
You need to get it in the eyes as well.
It was a fist with a mouth in it that it swam around the ocean, and its defense against sharks was boom, it would just punch them in the face. But they're all gone now because the sharks ate them. Didn't work.
Yeah. They had one,
That's why you don't see any of those.
Boom, I'll just eat you.
That's why you don't see any of those fist fish swimming around the ocean anymore.
Oh, they sound terrible.
Well, you don't see any of them, and you don't see any of the Three Stooges fish. Poke the shark in the eyes. You don't see those fish either.
No, that fish didn't make it. This is great for Motivational Monday, though. Don't evolve as the wrong thing. Evolve as the right thing.
Take personal responsibility for your own actions.
Yeah. Well, exactly. Don't evolve into a hand, because all you can be responsible for is punching.
What if you were the author of your story?
Oh, God, I am the author of my story.
You better believe it.
You write quite a lot of it.
Your life was a book written by you. How would you feel about what you'd been through with only yourself to blame? With only yourself to blame.
This doesn't sound like a Motivational Monday. This
is
sounds
motivational.
Like
it's like you can take charge of your life. You're in charge of it.
Well,
you can change the things that you want to change.
Okay. All right. Well, yep.
You want to change your output, change your input. Huh? Motivational Monday doesn't work so good on you because it just makes you mad.
Just like I'd like to be in charge of motivating myself, not have someone else be motivating me from the outside. I feel like I'm doing quite a lot of things, but I am taking responsibility for my part in it. Where I'm effing up. Sorry, Jen. I should have.
I'm not a doctor. I'm not a therapist. I'm just trying to give you a little bit of something
to
chew on.
Write my own book. Remember, I can rewrite it. What else is
your actions are your only true belongings. Your actions. I
think I prefer it when you're reading from the Bible.
You cannot escape. You cannot escape the consequences of your actions.
Yes. Okay, darling. Yeah, I can't. Yeah. Maybe if you do it in a more jocular kind of, light-hearted way, but you're looking at me. You're looking at me as if I've really. This is what I'm getting the feeling, guys.
You're taking everying a bit personally here.
Yeah, I'm getting the feeling that because the way you're looking at me.
Is there anything you could do that would make this situation better?
Go and sit over there.
If you don't like what's going on right now, take personal responsibility for it. And maybe change something that you're doing.
Well, maybe
Did you ever think of that?
Yeah, maybe I'm being too defensive. But what I'm feeling is that...
Maybe.
Oh, go back to being a fist fish, would you? Okay, now do the, who was it? The Groucho Marx fish?
The Three Stooges
The
fish.
Three Stooges, the pokey one. Because the way that you were looking at me and saying it was like I had messed up.
I think you misunderstood me.
Yeah,
I don't think you're messing up.
Yeah,
I think you're nailing it on a daily basis.
I
think every day.
If I just come out here and laugh,
you wake up there and that look on your face. I'm ready for more winning. That's you.
Yeah, that's how I wake up, guys. Yeah. Why don't we take a photo of it?
I'm ready for more winning.
We're not at this part yet.
No, I know we're not.
Oh, you're preparing.
I'm just thumbing through, looking at all the things that I can do.
Oh, right. You get the funometer. Let's do some... No. So, I just felt the way you were telling me the Motivational Monday things, you had this look on your face like I was really messing up, but I'm sort of looking at you going...
Well, you often push back hard on the kind of motivational, inspirational things. And I
don't like... if it gets too woo... And you weren't even woo-woo then. I mean, you were sort of the opposite of woo-woo.
Well, but I do like this idea that, because quite a few people, and present me included, oftentimes, you could feel like things are happening to you. And that was another thing that I read, that to try and think of things as happening for you, not to you. And I think this COVID is a great example. The Varinus, as we call it, as we know it, the Varinus has put us all in this kind of situation where we've had to adapt, do things a bit different. Is that how your mom told you to sit?
I just thought it might be comfortable. It wasn't.
So the Varinus
I had one leg on my arm of the chair and then one leg over his leg.
Well, you're really making the most of the Varinus today. You're really killing the quarantine.
Okay, Ramon, how are you feeling now? I want to know.
Have you got your sense of smell back?
Yeah. Yeah, especially, but Ramon and boot camp got motivated by they yelled at you and they made you exercise. Yeah, and then they sort of could make you drop and do 10 if you weren't obeying them fast enough, right? They could punish you.
Oh, Laurie's here. Jen's friend Laurie's here is from Australia. I think she might be in Melbourne. Melbourne is where they've got the crazy lockdown. I'd love it if I don't know if Laurie is even allowed to type things into the internet. But
Laurie, I hope you haven't had your windshield busted by the police or trying to get your papers to show that you're actually allowed to drive around at night.
Well, you're not supposed to be driving around. Although a friend of mine in Melbourne, I just saw his Instagram and he posted a picture of his new shoes out on a grassy park. He's out at a park. How the hell can that be possible?
Well, you're allowed to be within 5 kilometers of your house. If you go for a run, you can't go any further than, you can run.
Well, if everybody's allowed to go with 5 kilometers, then we could all have the Varinus before we know it.
Yeah. Well, how is California going to do with the Varinus this week, or LA County? Let's ask Mr. Predictor.
You have to ask yes or no questions. Can you make that
okay?
Yes or no
Is it going to get better in LA County faster?
Is LA County going to get better from the Varinus this week?
Cannot be determined at this time.
Yeah.
Mr. Varinus, Mr. Predictor is playing it a little safe on Mr. Varinus right now.
Well, we are apparently doing slightly better, but we have to be doing really a lot better for the kids to go back to school. Gavin Newsom is saying there have to be 14 consecutive days of, lower case numbers, less positive tests, less hospitalizations, probably less deaths. God, I was reading that article yesterday about Belgium. This is the only bad. I'm just going to say one.
Let's hear something about Belgium.
Well, statistically, they've done so horribly per million population. They've lost a lot of people. They were terrible with their nursing homes.
Well, they've got to take responsibility for that.
Well, they do. They have a bureaucracy that they say is like the lasagna of bureaucracy. It's so layered. They don't have one health minister. They have 6 health ministers. So it's totally impossible. And they speak 2 languages. So it's totally impossible to work out who's responsible. So things have gone a bit haywire there.
I've been to Belgium in the last couple of years, and I have to say I really enjoyed it. Antwerp was beautiful, but they do spend a lot of time on waffles over there. I mean, and it's not a joke, Belgian waffles. There's still a lot of places in the whole Low Countries.
A waffle.
Belgium,
it's just a waffle.
Belgium and the Netherlands, waffles. It's all the time. It's just their flag should just be an angry lady riding a bike while she's texting someone about the waffles they're going to have right now.
That's not a... What kind of a flag is that? Maybe she's a happy lady because she's about to go and have
No, they're all a bit mad.
I'd fit right in. I'd fit right in, right?
You would love it in Belgium and the Netherlands.
Get on your bike. Where is my fucking waffle? In fact, maybe I could be on the flag.
How are you?
I've got the right. I mean, I've got the right. Yeah. If it was somewhere in Scandinavia, I've got the right here to be on their flag. When we were in Iceland, this guy started talking Icelandic to me. And I was looking at him, with that sort of, furrowed brow, like, I don't know what you're talking about. And Fanula's standing beside me, and she's also got blonde hair. And then he just kept on talking, and I was saying to him, repeatedly in English, I don't understand you. And then he eventually said, oh, the way you looked, I just thought, of course, you were from Iceland. I'm like, no, I'm not from Iceland. You'd know I was an Icelandic lady if I had one of the, I had my head shaved and my hair was dyed that pinky, blondie, whitey color because they were very into that when we were there. All the women had their hair shaved up here, ponytail, and then they had it dyed either a pinky, blondie, whitey color or a bluey, whitey, blondie color, and then they had really dark eyebrows. They like to draw.
They're into that
dark eyebrow,
punk new wave kind of look. Viking or Viking.
Yeah, Viking. It was quite Viking. It was pretty cool, but I just feel like I look like one of the Marx brothers when I put on those dark eyebrows.
So, Laurie from Australia says it's horrible. They can't go 5 miles from their homes anymore, and it's a $200 fine for not wearing a mask while taking a walk. That is Australian dollars.
Yeah, but I did hear there was the lady who attacked the policeman because she was mad to be told that she had to wear a mask while she was walking.
Jen says the first 3 weeks is virtual of school, and then her son goes back full time, keeping her daughter for the first 9 weeks. Ooh, really needs to be in school for the Autism assistance.
Autism assistance. God. Oh, that's your son.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man.
Well, hopefully in his class they can
Autism
be
assistants. Sorry.
Yes, they can.
Not Austin.
Yeah, autism, darling. So hopefully they can be properly socially distanced. Because I know that in a lot of schools, and I don't know if they're doing this in your kids' school, Jen, where they're building the Perspex separators so that the kids can be separated, and then having the teachers go from classroom to classroom so the kids don't all get out in the hall together and then have a COVID party.
Or he says only one person can leave the house to shop. And they can only leave home for an hour. That's strict.
Yeah.
How do you? But the good news is everybody's a cop, right? You gotta.
Well, I did hear that your people who were working in the monitoring hotels, or the hotel monitors, or whatever they're called, they did have fun getting the virus before they took it back to their neighborhoods. But it's really a bummer.
Well, having sexual relations is fun usually, but it's not fun to get varinus.
No, it's not fun to get a disease. I was listening to these two ladies on the radio today who'd both had it. And one of them, I have to tell you guys the story. Oh, bless you, darling.
Excuse me.
Yeah, you're excused. He's just down there doing some nose work. It's so sweet that he doesn't make us watch that,
Oh, I'm back.
Yeah. So, welcome back.
Hi.
Hi. It's good to see you.
Tell me about the ladies who've had the varinus.
So one of the women who'd had the varinus.
One of the women who had the varinus.
So they both, first of all, didn't test positive. And so even though they had these horrible symptoms and they were absolutely fatigued, one of them said it, and one of them was saying it was like a weight on her chest. One of them described the hallucination she had while she had COVID, and that she would wake up kind of beating her chest, trying to breathe. It was so hard for her. She didn't even like to go to sleep because her dreams were so horrible. Oh, yeah.
I was just trying to get us in the...
Oh, okay. Yeah, whatever. So then the other lady... Yeah,
maybe just...
The other lady was saying that she was telling her doctor how terrible she felt, and the doctor said to her, you know what? You are just watching too much stuff on television that you're then identifying with and imagining that you have COVID. She said to her, watch some nice Lifetime movies and change your mentality.
That's what the doctor said?
This is what this woman doctor told this woman. Now, I could tell, she said she was 59, but I'm like, don't you be telling my friend Marjorie that she is watching the wrong stuff and she's just thinking she got COVID. And then, of course, she eventually does test positive for it. And, she said she just went and got another doctor who did believe her. And when she got the test, said, yes, it's as I thought, you are testing positive for it. She had all the symptoms. But this hideous doctor in the beginning was telling her that she was just watching TV and identifying with the wrong types of stories, and she needed to change her attitude and her disease by watching a positive story. I was like, okay, that is a dickhead doctor. And I've just heard, anyway... And the thing that's, tough about it is that they're both describing how, 18 weeks on, they're not, the recovery is longer. If you're in your 20s, I think you're going to these, unmasked parties because your recovery is way quicker. But if you're older, it's longer. Don't get it, Laurie. Just do what they say and don't get it.
Yeah, don't get it.
That's what
your advice.
What I wish for you.
Long story short, don't get the varinus. Have the lasagna. Skip the varinus.
Yeah.
It's definitely yes, Darren, it's definitely gonna take patience and caring for others to get through this and keep the numbers down. Wearing a mask to protect others is not tyranny. Yeah, you're
it's
right.
being human and decent.
Right.
Yes, we concur. We think that you're right. Yes, Keys, it was a butter dick doctor. She was terrible. I mean, I when I heard this story, I was like, these poor women, because they knew they were sick. They were describing their symptoms, and then to not be believed. And I get it, hospitals are being overwhelmed, and so they're trying to keep the numbers down. But if someone arrives and they're like, okay, I can't breathe, and, this is... And also when it's something new, you need to, listen to, you need to take in all the information and know that you might not know everything about it yet. And that's the other thing, doctors with a God complex, or whatever they call it.
Yeah.
Is that what they call it?
The God complex? I don't think so.
Yeah, doctors can have it because they think that they're,
Do they? They have a God complex?
Yeah, they're a little, not almighty.
Flavia says now they're even more scared of...
Oh, sorry. Okay, shall I tell you something good? I didn't mean to be scary. I just was sort of
getting everything delivered. This lockdown is for 6 weeks in Melbourne.
Oh, man.
Hey, Don.
Yeah.
Thanks for the T-shirt compliment.
Yeah.
We're going to try and get those T-shirts made and take orders. I was just talking to my online...
Here it is. Does it have anything on the back?
No.
No.
It doesn't have anything on the back.
We didn't sneak in a
now.
sex robot or anything. I mean, you
No.
don't want to
need
have
all
one
that.
on the
You
back
don't
of
need all
your
that.
Don't Give Up T-shirt. You don't want to be advertising that you're a sex robot. That's a bit of a liability. That
So what do you
t-shirt.
have? What do you have on for this evening?
Oh well, I've got to order some curtains to be delivered for this house, and then I'm into another editing job. So I'm making I've got a 20-minute TV show, and now I'm going to edit it down to a 5-minute, to a highlight reel, so that people who haven't got the attention span to watch the whole 20-minute, this is how it will be, can just watch the 5 minutes and love it.
And then when will people from our group here be able to watch?
Well,
your thing?
I would love to be able to put it on YouTube and for you guys to watch it right now, because I think you would enjoy it. But the problem is, because it's a selling tool, I've really got to keep it a little exclusive right now and just use it for that. And then I'll ask Mark eventually, like, hey, can we put it up, or can I put bits of it up? But right now I have to sort of keep it, I've got a job to do, people, and that's sell a TV show.
Yeah. Jen's had 87 purchases in 3 months. Is that wow?
Is that your groceries as well?
Or just your Amazon?
Or you're just going nuts, Jen.
I think I'd like a new keychain. Better get a new hat.
Yeah. Jen, maybe we should start selling off some stuff in the office, or I know you're really attached to all of it, Jerry, but
what do you think you could sell this stuff for? I don't think you're going to get much for it.
Well, that the Picasso over there is quite sweet, but that's a poster.
It's nice. Well, that one I
You've
had
got
to take
some
out
nice
of the
photos of me you could auction off.
I had to take out of the guest house because we were renting it out, and people thought it
Oh,
was
there was
too
too many
naughty. We went up
penises
there
in
one
it.
time, and they
yeah,
there's some people from the
Christian right.
Christian-y group, and they had said, "Oh, we got to take that down because look at these naked people on their way to the."
Well, it's mainly
the
penises.
beach.
I mean, I see 3 sets of bosoms, and then I see 4 penises.
Well,
Or maybe yeah.
how
maybe
many
that's too many.
penises do you see? That's a good eye exam.
yeah.
How many penises do you see?
Well, I'd like to see 123, but right now,
think you would, but you don't.
yeah, probably not. I probably don't want to see 123 naked blokes lined up, and then
Oh, it'd be tough going. That's a lot.
Well, for you it would be, but me and Jen could do it, couldn't we, Jen? We could get through 123. Flavia would help out.
Well, don't be.
So
don't
would
be
Uma. Everybody,
recruiting people yeah, okay.
Well, no, because I mean, we could knock them off pretty quickly. Keeper, not a keeper. Keeper, not a keeper.
Are you going to Tinder them? Yes, no, yes.
Oh,
no,
right,
yes,
left,
no,
right,
yeah.
left. Well, probably not. I think Tinder sounds mean to me.
Well, we're about ready to wrap up the show for today.
Yeah.
What's for dinner?
Oh God! Well, I asked Vanula if there was
We had
enough.
stopped for pizza on the way home.
If there was
last
enough
night.
pizza from last night, because I haven't thought of anything. I cooked really good dinners on Friday and Saturday. Friday I made
delicious salmon.
a really good King Alaskan salmon.
The king salmon.
The king salmon.
Not
we had
the
that
queen salmon.
with roasted potatoes and exotic potatoes, and then exotic like dancers.
Yes, there were some purple
Soup.
potatoes.
Yeah, there were some purple potatoes in there, and then we had a medley of green vegetables. So beans, asparagus, broccoli, spinach, cauliflower. That's a white one. And then Saturday night, I did a salad niçoise from Jamie Oliver's new You Only Need 5 Ingredients. That's my kind of cookbook. So I made a salad niçoise with a leftover salmon. And then Sunday, that's it. I'm over. I'm done it. I've done 2 nights in a row.
I think Flavia is out. She says 4 penises is 3 penises too many.
Oh, Flavia. Oh, you're a monogamous.
Well, you were sort of that
you're a
way
one,
too. I mean, 1 penis is a lot for you, I think, sometimes. All right.
Some people are born with 2. That would be a little tricky. Someone got a bingo because we did mention the Bible story. Have we done everything? Oh, no, there's one thing we haven't. Oh, no, because you just have to get a line, right? You don't have to get all of them.
Keys knows a guy with 5 penises, but when he puts on a condom, it's like a glove.
Yeah.
That's a good one, Keys.
Yeah.
I'd heard that one before, but an oldie and a goodie. All right, so our closing thought today.
What is
shall
this?
we wrap it up and bring it home? Tuesday's Bible and letter from Grandma.
Let's bring it in for a landing. What Bible story are you reading tomorrow?
Well, I haven't picked one out yet.
Oh, good.
Shall
Let me pick
shall we
one
have a
out.
Look? You want to pick one
I'm
out?
going to pick one out.
Okay, well, don't start telling it. Just
No, I
come
won't.
through and find it. I'll
gonna
save
pick it
this
up.
to mark the spot, okay?
Okay, all right. You hold on to that.
You thumb through.
The Israelites turn against God. Oh, that sounds a bit naughty.
Well, don't read that.
No, I'm just reading out the title. That's not going to be the story.
Yeah, okay.
Ugh, that's a terrible story. Ugh. Oh, here's a wedding. I won't tell you whose wedding it is. Oh, I know. I'm supposed to pretend I'm more into the Bible than I am.
Well, the Bible stories are better than the actual full-on.
Oh, I would like to find that story. Do you remember that really great moment in West Wing where Martin Sheen is talking to that woman? Martin Sheen.
Yes.
Who's the president of America?
The Prime Minister of America.
I wish he was the Prime Minister of America. I wish we had a parliamentary system,
Yeah.
and I wish we had Martin Sheen. We'd be doing a lot better. So anyway, so he's talking to that woman the crazy Christian people, and then he starts to sort of call them on their hypocrisy, and he brings up that really great thing about if you're wearing the wrong kind of linen, if you don't have the right type of cotton, if you're wearing this naughty kind of linen, then you're allowed to hate your neighbor. I mean, it's one of the sort of things in the Bible that, is one of those ridiculous, like, really? I'm allowed to look down on them if they're wearing linen rather than cotton?
I was just liking Jeff's comment. He's at a corporate conference right now. I'm hosting one right now.
Yeah, Jake is hosting one right now. It's going really well.
So do you want to do that one?
Just give me the base mark and I'll mark the base when I get it, and you do.
Okay, well, I thought you would tell me what the Bible story is. That's the point of us doing it now. You're going to tell what the Bible story is.
It might be Jacob's wedding, everybody. It
might be Jacob's wedding.
Unless I find something better.
All right.
Yes.
Well, time will tell. We'll find out tomorrow. So today's Seize the Day is from Steve Maraboli. All right? I'm not sure who that is.
Uh-huh.
Do you know who Steve Maraboli is? We don't have time
No
to Google
idea.
these things. A new day. Be open enough to see opportunities. Be wise enough to be grateful. Be courageous enough to be happy. All right? See opportunities. Be grateful. Be happy. Did you get that?
See opportunities, be grateful, be happy. I got it. I was
Well
I can
done.
multitask.
Well done.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
So don't give up, everybody. There'll be plenty of time to give up later. Do you have a closing word or a Bible story that you're recommending, or is that?
Well, there is also Jesus before the Sanhedrin, so that could be good.
Well, there's all of them, really, except for the ones that we've told already. So,
Yeah.
get back in frame.
Yeah, here I am. I'm back in frame, bossy. So, bossy.
All right.
Yeah,
We'll
where's
see
the
you-
marriage at? We didn't do where's the marriage at.
Marriage, I'm pretty good right now. I'd say I'm at a, well, I've barely seen you today.
I know, so it's great. When you barely see me, you really like me.
I'm like at 8.3. How about that? Where are you?
Well, I'm higher.
Well, good. That never happens.
Yeah, there you go. Happy Monday.
I love you. See you tomorrow.
Saul's journey to Damascus.
Well, that doesn't sound so good.
Oh, no, I see him in a basket being pulled up the side of a building. Look, that looks pretty good.
That does look good.
Yeah.
Okay, how about
Oh,
that?
God.
So story tomorrow is Saul's journey to Damascus.
Maybe. I'm still
Maybe.
I'm gonna do
God.
some quality control.